This is the business, and y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga.
Let's try this one here. Could Jones spot a patsy? So, talking about, he's just going into fucking everything about the false flag shit. I mean, this is ridiculous. Because all of this stuff is 100% fact, and it can be proven. There's a fucking problem here. I think somebody doesn't know how to do something. That's what I think. For someone who's got a lot of shit, come on, folks, look at all the shit. There's no way in hell you can debate all that shit. It's a fucking government, one world government takeover fucking plan of imprisonment. It's a fucking blueprint. You can try all you fucking want. I mean, you'll never be able to do it. Let's talk about the fucking Boston bombing here. Since this fucking moron, just like MSNBC coming out, what, 30 minutes later, saying that Alex Jones was responsible for it? I think Alex was on the news. In fact, he was on the news because I was listening to the fucking news that day. And everyone listening to InfoWars that day saw it happening live. So now it says in Canada there's an outlet called the Fifth Estate, which there is, turned falsely convicted into household names, raising awareness of shoddy investigation techniques and bogus expert testimony. Bogus expert testimony? The fuck is that? What, you pay off an expert or something? Even if a convict is guilty as all hell, William Buckley might step in and persuade the public, and more importantly, the parole board, that they got the wrong guy. Patsies are certainly not a thing of the past, but it is now harder than ever to sustain a fraudulent case against a suspect. Listen, folks, Kevin Booth, and Alex Jones, and Mike Adams, and William Buckley, and Nico, a bunch of other fucking guys, they've all been doing this for years. How did Fox become a news agency? How did MSNBC become a news agency? That's how you fucking grow shit, you moron. What, the guy can't know anybody? He can't have any sources? As far as that, the only thing I've seen is Alex, he gives out all the sources all the time, unless they are confidential. Which is what you should do. I think we need to go through some journalist ethics here. Drop my pen. So, talking about, Alex says the crazy gunmen are actually mind-controlled assassins. Racist lunatic bombers are not just drugged up scapegoats, and homicidal hijackers don't even exist. Homicidal hijackers don't exist. Well, explain this to me then, buddy. They found 15 of 19 of the hijackers living in other countries around the world. I'd love to hear your fucking explanation. How about not only them, but a bunch of the fucking passengers that were supposedly on the plane? Oh, and how about the fact that it's impossible to make a phone call from the plane? I could go on for fucking days with this shit. As for Boston bombing, yeah, it talks about what he'll do and how because he announces the story like this, he's working for the right wing or the left. It fucking never ends. Come on. Barely, okay, well, let's get to this because I was watching the fucking show this day. Barely half hour into the first reports of the bomb blast, Jones tweeted his suspicion that this was a false flag event. Later, InfoWars articles tied events in Boston to foil terrorist plots in which the FBI was involved, and Jones declared his number one suspect. Jones predicts that pro-gun advocates like Oath Keepers will be framed for the attack. Any patriot groups responding to reports that letters to contain ricin were intercepted en route to President Obama, a Mississippi judge, a senator. Prison Planet article argues that Wicker, as a Republican supporter of the Second Amendment rights, was not the victim of right-wing gun nuts. The article suggests they will attempt to link ricin letters to Boston. Why would they attempt to do that? You don't attempt. You fucking see. You look and see. In numerous articles, InfoWars cast doubt on what the media has to say about patsy suspects. At one point, they even questioned whether Tamerlan Zemelov actually died or not, pointing to grainy, unsourced footage of a naked man being detained by police. Folks, you know what happened? You know why he couldn't talk or anything? They didn't shoot him in the throat. They were right on top of the fucking guy, and they dug a knife in his fucking neck. There is testimony to that from people who were standing right there. Rice suspect appears to be mentally unstable Democrat. Folks, Alex Jones goes after Democrat and Republican constantly. I've all the years, 15 fucking years listening to this man. If you ask me if I think he's Republican or Democrat, I couldn't fucking tell you. Because I don't know. He's fucking American. He exposes both parties. I don't know what the fuck where you want me to go with that. But InfoWars publishes photos of two suspects. Though these two men are not doing anything particularly suspicious in the photos, Jones insists they're either military contractors of Craft International or Navy SEALs, which we'll go into right now. Jones continues to bang up the drum that these two men, despite the fact that they are fully aware of the dangers of fingering innocent people, not a single alternative suspect is presented. Yes, he was. They were. Jones theorizes the bombings were just an excuse for the TSA to increase powers to enable gun control, which it was. After the arrest of Curtis, no alternative theories are presented. Jones gradually adds the CIA and other entities to a list of suspects. He continues to refer to Tsarnaev as patsies, but admits they might have been involved in some capacity because he talked to the mother on his fucking show and she didn't admit it. She fucking clammed up. But the aunt came on the phone and she fucking admitted it. Okay? That they work for the fucking CIA. CIA assets. Asshole. Now, the Boston bombing. Let's have a look at these photos, folks. A couple guys here wearing the same boots, same pants, same jacket. Hey, what's that hat that guy's wearing? What is that hat? That looks familiar. Bridgestone Golf. There's the guy wearing the Bridgestone Golf hat. He's got the black jacket and tan pants and the boots. There's the backpack. Here they are again, standing around. Nothing going on. There's the Punisher symbol. Right, this one right here. You know who wears these two hats, folks? Wearing the same thing as those two citizens. And this is what Alex was pointing out live on the show. Same everything. Book bags. Now, I don't give a fuck who you are. Anybody who's anybody looks at that fucking photo. That is obviously some sort of a team. Well, look at the fucking hats. Where did they lead back to? Craft International. These are the people who train Craft International. Let's see if they got a site. How many fucking points do you want here? Punisher hat. Okay, there's Chris Kyle. Basically the fucking head of Craft International. Dead now. Everyone knows he works for Craft International. Okay. Most successful military sniper in history. Okay. Double tapped in his backyard barbecuing by some deranged guy. Craft International. And just who is Craft International? Global security. In other words, mercenaries. Sent in to do the fucking work of the globalists. Now, how this works is they have teams like this. Alright? They will go out with, say, 10 guys and claim to be doing a drill. It could be, second, third, fourth drill. It could be the first drill. Nevertheless, all these people think it's a drill. Except, it really isn't. They were just fucking set up. Just like the guy who was asked to bomb the fucking World Trade Center in 1993 came to the FBI and said that members of their team, or that other people in the FBI, or some shit, made the fucking bombs for him and gave him the instructions and everything. He went to the FBI and fucking told them. This is on tape. This is what you would call a false flag operation, making it look like somebody did it, when really another entity did it. And the only reason you would do that is, well, why did Hitler do it? To invade Poland. As a means to do something. To take away a certain right. Go to war. All sorts of shit. Political agendas. Any agenda. I could pick this motherfucker apart all day long. Everything on his page. Everything here. Everything. I don't know. I think I just found something else to do then, I guess. Okay. Well, leaving Alex Jonestown, whoever the hell you are, and we'll find out in a minute. I'm about to bury your ass. For those of you who like seeing people being made a fool of, stick around, there's going to be a lot of it. Saying that Alex Jones was responsible for it. I think Alex was on the news. In fact, he was on the news because I was listening to the fucking news that day. And everyone listening to InfoWars that day saw it happening live. So Now it says in Canada there's a outlet called the Fifth Estate, which there is, turned falsely convicted.
This is the business, and y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga.
Let's try this one here. Could Jones spot a patsy? So, talking about he's just going into fucking everything about the false flag shit. I mean, this is ridiculous. Because all of this stuff is 100% fact, and it can be proven. There's a fucking problem here. I think somebody doesn't know how to do something. That's what I think. For someone who's got a lot of shit, come on, folks, look at all the shit. There's no way in hell you can debate all that shit. It's a fucking government, one world government takeover fucking plan of imprisonment. It's a fucking blueprint. You can try all you fucking want. I mean, you'll never be able to do it. Let's talk about the fucking Boston bombing here. Since this fucking moron, just like MSNBC coming out, what, 30 minutes later, into household names, raising awareness of shoddy investigation techniques and bogus expert testimony. Bogus expert testimony? The fuck is that? What, you pay off an expert or something? Even if a convict is guilty as all hell, William Buckley might step in and persuade the public, and more importantly, the parole board, that they got the wrong guy. Patsies are certainly not a thing of the past,